All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Oh, some strong running. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. David Emerson able to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Watson now on second down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second is Watson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Short boot, take it to the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set! Green, 39!
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On second down, Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Out of the gun, Watson. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
This is Carson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Over!
Now a handoff working right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Watson on 1st down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Watson looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. Handoff to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. Nifty move by... And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off of play action, it's Watson. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Detroit!
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Flush to his... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now out come the Jets. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 8. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Barney, Barney. Detroit! Detroit!
Watson operating from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Irvin. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Watson now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is Watson. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw, Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff to Richard, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a give to Crowell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, it's Darnold. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think of it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Watson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Darnold. That's complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll run it again with Crowell. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Lee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jets have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Now Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And shedding through the tackle. There he goes inside the 30. They can't tackle him. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now, Barney.
One last throw here for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
you.